What is up, everyone? This is SwordKing090, and this is going to be Operation Bedrock number 174, the 174th episode of the series, if I can even talk right, that we are going to be mining the entire world until there's nothing but bedrock left, except for the floor, of course, because we need something flat to walk on. And yes, this is a lot of torches to run through. We are not going to take any chances with any mob spawning anywhere in the last 3 layers of the world, especially if we were to actually, if we were to take out the torches and then go ahead and put it on easy up to hard mode, then we would be ambushed at all different directions. There's a reason why we actually have one quadrant actually preserved to where if we want to actually fight mobs, we will be able to do so. But since we're going to be on peaceful mode throughout the rest of our time in Operation Bedrock for the time being until I get my high scores updated, then that's going to be the case. Here, this is where we actually have another void that I did make a video of how to find a void, and this is exactly what you need to look for. If you find a lava pool right at the bedrock level, chances are you may actually find a void. If you want to check that out, there's going to be a link to that video in the description using this exact spot for the void. So I do have 4 other voids if I am correct on this. I'm trying to remember exactly if there actually are 4 voids or if we only have 3 and this is the 4th void. Not too sure, but as far as I know that we have a few voids here and there. So yep, this is how you find a void. Look for a lava pool in the bedrock level and hopefully you find one. So yeah, everything will be linked in the description. You can check out that video out for yourself. But for the time being, we've actually done 75% of the entire quadrants. That we have so many mining blocks, so much mining, I don't even know how to talk anymore. So much mining we have done. One of the quadrants we have preserved for fighting mobs and gaining XP, and right now I did actually place the torches all across the middle. Originally, I actually do want to make this into a mini game, but I'm not too sure if I'll be able to go with that soon. But if we do, then I'm going to have to actually remove all the torches. But it looks so different to actually look through all this. Just imagine all the mobs spawning in all directions. There's a bat here. Oh, isn't that cute? There's a little bat. Hello, bat. How you doing? How you doing? If only that we will be able... Are we able to actually put a bat on a leash? If so, that'd be amazing.
I think you can.
I don't know if you can, but if you can, that'd be amazing. And yes, RCT Hipster is joining me on this one. I apologize, I am rude and I forgot to actually mention you. I'm sorry about that. Just got so caught up in trying to make a mistake that I made another mistake. So yes, RCT Hipster is actually in the party with me, helping me mining out as I'm exploring everywhere that we have done so far. So say hello.
I am trying not to die here.
He's dealing with a little bit of a lava problem, so yeah, we have to deal with it now or deal with it later. It's better to deal with it now. So, hello, there's the bat. There's the bat again. They are such adorable creatures, especially when they're actually hanging upside down. They're just chilling, and you'll be able to actually get a little bit close before, if you were to get too close, it would just fly away. But yeah, they're really, really cool to look at. So that's quadrant 1. If I remember right, I'm trying to look at the... Nope, wait. Yeah, is it? No. That's quadrant number 2. That's quadrant number 1 over there. This is quadrant number 4 down there. And last but not least, what we're working on is quadrant number 3. So we've mined out 75% of the last 3 layers of the world. So quadrant number 3 is the last that we need to do. So it's gonna be a doozy, guys. It's gonna be a doozy. We've already done a lot of the torch patterns, so yeah. Here's the first void that I've ever made, ever discovered, and I made a video about it. This is the very first void that I actually did make a video about, that I called it a glitch back then because I had no idea what it was, but I'm not going to change the title of it because it's a learning experience for me. I know that people call me out saying that this is not a glitch, but it still brings it up for discussion for people who don't know versus the people who do know. But now that they actually patch it up to where you cannot mine underneath here, there's no way to destroy the obsidian. There's no way you could actually mine the obsidian. You can mine the blocks around it, but you cannot mine this last layer. So no matter what we do, we cannot actually show this ever again. But for the other voids that we do have, wait, it is number 4. It is number 4. Okay. No, this is number 5 now. I'm sorry, I'm getting really, really distracted because the fact of the matter is that the void or the lava pool where I just pointed out, that's actually number 5 because I remember another spot that there was an actual void area. I just don't remember exactly where it is, but I'm just gonna run until I actually find one of the other voids that I've found before. But in any case, that it's been a long journey. We are still working on it, and we're not actually focusing too much on this right now because we're going to be focusing on Operation Dome. Once that's done, we'll move all of our attention to Operation Bedrock, and we will do the best that we can to actually get it done quick, or at least as much we can get done. And here is the void, or one of the better voids. I really like the design of this void. It's just how it looks and everything. You could tell that it is a little bit of a more, I don't know if spherical is actually a word I could actually use, or if it's a real word, but you know, when you make if you go to PC, you make a sphere, you can see the design of it. This is kind of one of these designs. Like the lava pool would have been in a sphere type of deal, that it goes a little bit smaller, and then there you go. You have this little section, and this void was actually featured in IBX Toy Cat's video. So if you want to check that out, that'll be in the link in the description below as well. But he featured it, and he also talked about this as well. And I felt honored to actually show him this void because not many other worlds actually have something like this. And if you do have something like this in your Xbox 360 world or PS3 world or even Xbox One or PS4, if they have not patched it up, let me know in the comment section below if you ever actually found one of these. But yes, this is one of the voids that he featured, and I'm very happy that he did so. So we've done a lot. It just shows that this world is very old, and we are still continuing on with it. I know a lot of people have been like commending me on actually continuing on with the series, and I gotta say, I really am happy that there are still people who actually remembered it, and there are people who still are supporting me even after for so long. That this is in its own, it just takes a lot out of you at times, especially when I cannot work on this for 12 hours a day like I used to when I first actually made the series. We had a lot of progress done. We had a lot of people online. We did a lot before I actually got a job, and then of course I had to deal with classes and then other responsibilities. But I'm not gonna knock that down because real life will always have to come first before things in video games. So yeah, that's just the harsh reality of life.
So I just measured out the lava that's up here, and it's a good 50 by 50, at least.
Yeah, I could see it from my side with all the lava spewing out everywhere. We just have a lot of lava to deal with. If we find another void, I'm going to be happy, honestly. But chances are we probably may not. Because in the newer worlds, of course, that a lot of spots have been patched up. So the only way you could actually find a void is to actually go to the older worlds, like before all the brand new updates and types of biomes.
Hey, when you get a chance, can I have another spade?
Not a problem. So one of the things I did want to talk about was that I have changed my degree. That beforehand, I was actually going for business administration. That was my degree that I was going to go with because back then, I really wanted to make money. So this was back in my high school days. Like I wanted to own my own business. I wanted to do things like that. I wanted to manage my own business that I could actually make a lot of money to just sustain the rest of my life. And this was before YouTube, for crying out loud. I actually had ambitions to do something. And then when I try to do it with all the different classes that there are, I just pretty much got, I don't know what the word is for it exactly, but I just didn't see it as a thing that I would be doing for the rest of my life as time went on, especially when I just put it off to the side. And then when YouTube became an opportunity for a while, I actually pursued to go with YouTube, but then seeing how classes would actually get in the way with that, I actually chose YouTube above my classes for a while. That I took a year off of taking classes to actually do actually make YouTube videos, but at the same time I was still maintaining a part-time job at the side. So seeing how that didn't work out for me, I am back into taking classes, and I was still putting off the classes that I needed for my major degree in business. I put it all to the side, and seeing how I was not going to go with that anytime soon, I decided it was finally time to actually change degrees. So I talked with one of the advisors over there, and it turns out that a lot of the classes I have been taking currently have already been the prerequisites, if that's the right word for it. Like, these were already the requirements that I needed for a media arts type of degree. So I could actually go for a degree in media arts, and that would cover a lot of things, especially like something like broadcasting. So that was another thing that I actually wanted to do. I talked about actually going for a degree in broadcasting, and yes, they do offer classes with that, but with media arts, you could still go into broadcasting, you could still do the things that you want to do, so it works out for myself, and it works out for everything, honestly. So that's going to be my new degree. I dropped business administration and I'm going for media arts. All I got to do is take 8 more classes, and then I'll finally get a degree in something that I could actually work with. And whether or not if I want to go for another degree in broadcasting, they offer about a good 12 classes solely on broadcasting. And also they actually make you go to a radio station so that you could actually learn how to work things there. So first, I'm going to go with media arts, and if I really need to get a degree in broadcasting after the fact, then I could go for broadcasting, and I could actually get hands-on experience into doing broadcasting. So you just never know. Maybe I'll actually be on radio one of these days. I get so many compliments about that, and I honestly don't see it for myself, or I don't actually hear it for myself. I always have to have somebody else telling me this, because I really don't have that self-confidence in thinking that I could actually go with this. Because honestly, I really never thought that I would actually go pursue a broadcasting field until the people at work, or not the co-workers, but the employees, not the employees, I don't even know how to talk anymore. The customers at the fast food restaurant, whenever I'm taking the order on the drive-thru, or sometimes even at the front counter, people compliment me on how well I sound. I know I said this a lot, but it really makes my day, and it truly makes a positive light out of any situation, regardless of who the person is. If you get compliments at work, it's gonna brighten up your day, no matter who you are. If you're having a little bit of a disgruntled moment from one customer, but then when another customer actually compliments you, it lightens up your mood. This is a thing that I absolutely love whenever I go to work, but of course, I do get a little bit disgruntled whenever there's a lot of customers who are actually making our lives miserable, but it's just that one customer that actually says a compliment that just brightens up my day, and that's the one I'm going to actually remember. But when you get a lot, or sometimes often, then it's like, God dang, I'm thinking that what they're saying is actually true. Maybe I could actually do something about this, and maybe I actually could pursue a field in broadcasting. So this is where my mindset is at, and because of the customers at work, complete strangers no less. Complete and utter strangers that they've never seen me before, and I've never seen them before. When they compliment me, that just says a lot. And that actually really brightens up my mood, and right now, from what they say, I'm going to actually work with it. If I could actually do something like that, I'm going to be very happy. And I have no idea what that sound was in the background. I heard something, I don't even know what it is. I'm wearing the headphones right now. I'm just going to...
That wasn't from my end.
I have no idea what that was. Okay, so I'm just going to have to ignore that. I really hope it's not a ghost or anything. Okay. Well then, my pickaxe just broke. I'm going to save that up for later because I want to use that to actually make a better pickaxe. Yeah, I could possibly use it on this pickaxe if it actually works. I'm not even too sure. Okay, so let's just move on from there. So yeah, media arts. Going to be my first ever degree that I'm ever going to get, and maybe it'll actually land me a job in broadcasting. If so, then that's going to be great, and if not, then I could actually go for the broadcasting degree and get hands-on experience, and from there, that one of the classes that you're going to actually have to broadcast yourself. You're going to actually have to be the voice for the time being. So if that works out for me and that could get some attention, then I could actually progress in the career, and then of course I'll be maintaining YouTube as a hobby. And I really hope that if I do get a job in broadcasting, that it's not going to take so many hours away from YouTube, because I do enjoy YouTube. I really do enjoy making these types of videos, and I do enjoy playing video games. For crying out loud, if you could actually make a living out of playing video games, a lot of people will take that opportunity. Don't lie, people. Don't lie. You know it would be fun playing video games. But yeah, that's just a side hobby. If it becomes successful, then so be it. If not, then it's still going to be a side hobby, making videos every once in a while, just having fun, playing games with friends, and then just making a video about it. We're just going to continue moving on with the things that we do. One of the things I'm probably going to have to buy first is a brand new microphone. I know I have a Blue Yeti, but there are different type of microphones that they have better quality, like the XLR microphones that the professionals actually use. It may cost a lot, but if they're using it and if it actually works for them, then it could possibly work for me. What would I do with the Blue Yeti? I have no idea. I really have no idea. Maybe even do a giveaway. Like, here's a microphone that I used to own, and now that you can have it for yourself and you can get a little bit of a start on your YouTube hobby / career. There's a Chihuahua on my bed, and right now I'm just so fixated at the Chihuahua. Just whatever you want to do. You're just staring at me now. You're just taking a nap, then you woke up, and then you had to clean yourself, and then they're just staring at me. Come on now. Go back to sleep. Go back to sleep, Chihuahua. Go back to sleep. Stop staring at me. I cannot focus on the game while you're staring at me. Go to sleep. There we go. It's going to sleep now. So, yeah. Just in a recap, we have done a lot. This series is very, very old, but we're still continuing on. I thank you guys for the compliments of either that we are crazy, that we may never get this done, or that you're commending us that we are still continuing on with the series and you're giving us support. I'd like to thank the random customers telling me that I do have some type of voice I could possibly work with to actually pursue a career, and that's one of the reasons why I actually changed my degrees from business administration to media arts, because that's something I could actually work with. With that degree, I could actually possibly get a job somewhere along the lines. One of the classes is that I'm going to actually have to perform. So maybe if the performance is good, then I could actually post that up on YouTube. Then you can actually hear me perform. I'm going to put this gold back because I would just want to actually see how many gold pieces I actually find. So I'm just going to put that back right there. But yeah, let's see if I could actually perform well, and if so, then that could be another video for another day. And if I do pursue a career in broadcasting, then that's going to be interesting. I want to see how well I could actually do. I'm going to have to hire some writers so that they could actually just make sure that I have things to work with. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I think that's how it works in the broadcasting field, that they all have their writers to help them produce a show. So if that does it, then that could be it. And what else did I talk about? I'm trying to remember all the different things. I just want to thank the random customers for complimenting me because they really make my day. And if anything else, if you see that there's a compliment to be given out to an employee at a fast food restaurant, feel free to give them an actual compliment, because it really brightens up their day, especially when they have to deal with so many people under the stress. Yeah, it really does make a huge difference in their day. It could bring a smile. If you want to make a little bit of a small conversation, so be it. If it's too busy at work, then just drop by a quick compliment and then move on with the day. Because who knows, if you actually make a compliment to an employee, you may never know if they're going to actually do something that, let's say, I'm trying to think of the right words to say, that they will actually probably provide you the best quality of food right there on the spot, or they could possibly give you a discount or something along the matters of that. Not all the employees will ever do this, and some people may get in trouble for it, but me personally, that whenever I am friends with one of the actual customers, or if I know that they are being kind and polite, I would always try to provide the best product for them. But that's just me. I cannot vouch for everybody else, that every restaurant is different. You know which restaurants you go to. You know who the employees are that you are friends with and things like that. But a compliment really goes a long way, especially when you receive a compliment from a random stranger on a stressful day. It just it really does brighten up your mood at some point. But there's nothing really else I could actually say before I just ramble on too long and I just don't remember exactly what I'm going to say next. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a like. If you're brand new to the channel, please subscribe. I make videos every other day, and hopefully I'll make more videos in the future if I could talk right. That's one of the things I'm going to actually have to work on if I'm going to actually pursue a degree or pursue a career in that type of field. If I don't speak correctly, then that's going to be embarrassing to go on air when you make so many mistakes. But in any other way, I just want to have this opportunity to say thank you guys for supporting me, thank you guys for helping me out, and thank you guys for being there for me. So thank you, RCT Hipster, for joining me in this video. Is there anything that you need to say?
Nope, you're welcome.
So yep, here we are. We got a lot of work to do, and hopefully we'll be able to do so once Operation Dome is finished. So with that being said, I am SorkyKings090. That was RCT Hipster. Have a great day, everyone. As always, we will see you in the next video.